Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears at McLean Stadium. Boats lining the Brazos as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bears offense will get the first swing of the game. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
They'll run it to the right side. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to power their way ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this is a defense that prides them. Stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's going for a big play downfield. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll run it from the gun. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
On third down, he drops to throw. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looking for a man. It's Robertson. It's caught. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Baldwin. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Makes the grab. It's Presley. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his tight end. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll throw it from the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fella on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give from the gun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLane Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
When you get the incompletion there on third down, you've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot?
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. Excellent field position here for the offense. Makes the catch. It's Presley. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he's looking downfield. Snags it! Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. And the Bears are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to run it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
To the air, it's Robertson. It's complete to the right. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
At third and goal, I'm giving it to my playmaker. You let your quarterback make this decision whether he wants to run it in or right here. He sees the opportunity. His guy's wide open, hits him in stride for the easy touchdown.
And the extra point was good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Johnson.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
They keep attacking through the air. He's taking the deep shot. And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, Dave.
It's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Baylor's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They feed him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll run the screen. On the move at the 30. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Gonna run it. It's Washington. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Can't get him to the ground.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Bears are marching down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. Got his man quickly. He's brought down at the 41-yard line to pick up a 5 and enough for a first down. He wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it's hauled in at the 10. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He's gonna pass. He caught it. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. They were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. It's been very evenly played through 2 quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLane Stadium.
And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Presley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They've got a first. the 34. This guy can throw it. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Baylor! And that one will give them the lead.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense set on first down. Using his legs, it's Giddens. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
He's tackled at the 27.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Johnson wants to throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. He's looking to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right.
Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He'll take another shot here. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's reeled in, it's Presley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They'll go right back to him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. After this, it'll be a wrap. Johnson looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Baylor Bears offense takes the field. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Looking for a man, it's Robertson. He makes the connection. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Bears are flying down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense wanted.
on first down. Here comes this offense. Looking for space. It's Giddens.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
They'll leave it with him. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Caught behind the line. It's Giddens. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Line getting set on second down. To the air. It's Robertson. Zings it complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Myers on the move. It's caught downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball squirted out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will be in.
On first down.
Been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
On second down, he'll fire. This one's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the tight end. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bears! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception, everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to... He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around, just had too much time to think about it. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Kansas State. A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baldwin. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. The sure hands, it's Hawkins. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Complete downfield. Oh, look out! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to the tailback. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Keep it on the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
And the Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. On the ground, it's Giddens. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. The play action fake. Buys a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Tripped up for the tackle.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They'll go right back to the run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. It's a draw. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. To be honest, both of these offenses played as if they were waist deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come up just